more than a gift. Something felt different that day. I woke up early. The sky was bright. Birds were singing. The wind was soft. I felt happy. I smiled without reason. I looked at the calendar. It was January 1st. A new year had started. But that was not why I was excited. I was thinking about one person. Her name was Lily. Lily was my friend. She was kind. She was smart. She smiled all the time. She made others happy. She was my best friend. We met in school. I was quiet. I sat alone. I did not talk much. But Lily came to me. She smiled. She said hi. I said hi back. That was the start. From that day we became friends. We sat together. We talked. We laughed. I felt happy with her. She made me feel brave. I was not shy with her. One day we sat under a tree. It was lunch break. She looked at me. She said, "My birthday is on January 10th. I looked at her. "Really?" I asked. "Yes," she said. "I love birthdays." I smiled. "I will give you a gift." She laughed. "Will it be special?" "Yes," I said. "Very special." That night I could not sleep. I thought about the gift. I had no money. I could not buy toys. I could not buy sweets. But I wanted to give something. Then I had an idea. I had an empty notebook. I looked at it. It was clean. It had many pages. I smiled. I knew what to do. I would fill the notebook. I would write for her. I would draw for her. I would make this book her gift. The next day after school, I started writing. I wrote simple things. I wrote poems. I wrote what I liked about her. I wrote how she changed my life. I drew pictures too. I drew her smile. I drew us talking. I drew us sitting under the tree. I drew her reading a book. I added colors. Each day I wrote and drew more. The pages filled slowly. But the gift looked better every day. I was proud of it. Then I found something else. It was a small locket. It was heart-shaped. My mother gave it to me long ago. I cleaned it. I wanted to give it to Lily. I also found a photo. It was of Lily and me. We took it on a school picnic. We were smiling in the photo. I printed it. I made a small frame. I made a paper flower too. It was red. It looked like a rose. It was hard to fold. I tried 5 times. Then I made it right. It looked nice. Now I needed a box. A gift box. But I had no money. So I went to the shop near my house. I asked the old man, "Can I work here?" He smiled. "Why?" "I want to buy a box," I said. He let me sweep the floor. I cleaned shelves. I worked for 2 days. Then he gave me money. I went to the next shop. I bought a red box. It had a gold star on it. It looked perfect. I placed the notebook in the box. Then the flower. Then the photo. Then the locket. I tied a blue ribbon. I wrote a short note. "Dear Lily, happy birthday. You are special. Thank you for being my friend." I did not write my name. The night before her birthday, I looked at the gift. I smiled. I felt proud. I knew she would love it. Next morning was January 10th. I got ready early. I walked to school. My hands were shaking. I was nervous. Lily was in class. She wore a blue dress. She looked very pretty. Everyone gave her gifts. She smiled and said thank you. Then she looked at me. "Where is my gift?" she asked. I gave her the red box. She held it. "Can I open it?" "Yes," I said. She opened the box slowly. First, she saw the paper flower. "Did you make this?" she asked. "Yes," I said. She smiled. Then she saw the locket. She opened it. She touched it softly. "This is beautiful," she said. She saw the photo. She smiled big. "Our picnic photo," she said. Then she opened the notebook. She read one page, then another, and another. Her eyes were full of light. She looked at me. "You wrote this?" "Yes," I said. She smiled. Then her eyes had tears. She hugged the notebook. "This is the best gift," she said. I looked down. "It's just a notebook." "No," she said. "It's more than that. It's full of love." From that day, we became closer. We talked more. We laughed more. She said she read the notebook every week. She wore the locket many times. She told me one thing. "When I feel sad, I read your gift. It helps me feel better." That made me happy. I felt I gave her something true, something from my heart. Years passed. We finished school. We went to college. We lived in different places, but we stayed friends. Every January 10th, I sent her a small gift. Sometimes a poem, sometimes a card, sometimes a letter. She always replied. She once wrote, "I still have the red box." One year I forgot. I was sick. I could not send anything. I felt bad. I sent a message one day late. I said, "Sorry, Lily." She replied, "Don't worry. Your first gift is still with me." After many years, we met again. We sat under the same tree. She brought the notebook. The pages were old. The ink was light. But she kept it safe. She opened it. She read a page. She smiled. "This still makes me cry," she said. "Good tears?" I asked. She laughed. "Yes, happy tears." She looked at me. "Do you know something?" "What?" I asked. "This gift changed my life," she said. I smiled. "Really?" "Yes," she said. "It made me feel loved. It made me feel seen. It made me feel special. I felt happy. I looked at the notebook. I touched the cover. "Do you want a new notebook?" I asked. She laughed. "Only if it is from you." I laughed too. "Then I will start writing." We sat there for a long time. We talked about old days. We talked about school. We talked about dreams. She said, "That gift was not big, but it had feelings." I said, "I gave what I had." "That was enough," she said. "Now we are older, but we are still friends." Every year I give her a small gift. But that first gift, the red box, is her favorite. She keeps it on her table. She reads it sometimes. She says it still makes her smile. And every time I see her smile, I feel the same joy I felt on January 10th, many years ago. That one birthday. That one notebook. That one red box. It started something true. Not just a gift, not just a memory, but a bond, a friendship that still lives, a love that grew from small things. Sometimes the best gifts are simple, not from shops, not from money, but from the heart. And I will always remember the day she opened that box. The way she looked, the way she smiled, the way she cried. That was the moment. That was the magic. That was the gift.